Welcome to another episode here on the channel as we're in week 5 of the NFL season here in Baltimore as the Ravens are hosting the Houston Texans. And today's matchup here should be a good one here, as of course the Texans coming in today's game here, you see their gains allowed, and of course gains they have yards they have given up here, and of course have gained here this season. Not so money there for them, but of course us, we're playing having a pretty good season so far, 5-0, as we're by far one of the best teams in the league right now, scoring points per game. And there you see some of our rushing yards as well, and of course we're doing an absolute great job there in the rushing as we're in first place. The Houston Texans is not far behind us. They're in 5th right now in the league when it comes to rushing yards here. And of course, that's what's one of the things we're going to have to worry about here. But most importantly, our game here today, we're going to have to worry about guys like Stingley and of course Nico Collins in the passing game. Of course, their young quarterback, CJ Stroud, of course, is going to be one of the other big factors in today's matchup here. As of course, we are trying to do our best to, of course, continue this run that we've been on here. And of course, there you see our weekly loadout here, what we're trying to do. And of course, I'm trying some different things here with these loadouts. I'm still trying to learn what a lot of this stuff is all about here. But I think for the most part here, I feel pretty good and confident what you see there on the screen. Of course, the Texans, of course, last game against the Tennessee Titans, they won that nice little AFC South matchup there, 28-20. And they're looking to try to now go 2 in a row here in this this season here, as they have had a kind of a up and down season. As you see, CJ Stroud 230, 3 touchdowns, 4 sacks. He's completed 52% of his passes in that matchup there last time around. Rushing wise, Joe Mixon's 13 carries for 70 yards. Nick Chubb had a touchdown on 4 carries for 18 yards there. So a good 1-2 punch there when it comes to those two in the backfield. And of course, there you see receiving wise, some pretty good strong numbers there for them in that game there. So we'll try to see if we can try to, of course, our job here is, of course, we'll be trying to do our best to keep the running game going here. Of course, King Henry's been by far playing his best so far here this season, and we'll see if he can keep that up. Of course, like last week, we had a great game against Kansas City, which was very surprising for us. And I'm very happy to see that we were able to get out of that game really kind of untouched. But CJ Stroud, there you see a superstar dev there for him, 87 overall there. You see his numbers there, deep passing. He's got a good accuracy there in the deep, and of course mid-range there. So he's going to try to take some chances down the field as much as he possibly can. And of course, CJ, for that game last week against the Titans, it was a second half, effort there for him to get the lead there and come back strong. And they'll try to see if they can, of course, obviously they'll try to do their best, try to get a first half going there for them. And of course, you got Nico Collins here, who is great there in the passing game here so far. Kind of a quiet start here, but I'm sure he'll try to have a breakout game here today. Joe Mixon, of course, superstar X factor there at 90 overall. And of course, there you see his numbers there as well, as he's by far one of the talented halfbacks out there in the league right now. And there you see 380, 2 touchdowns on the ground here. And of course, they'll try to get him out there as much as they possibly can there. And then, of course, that's going to be a challenge to try to stop him and wrap him up. Of course, if you know anything, of course, our past series we've had to face against him, especially when he was at Cincinnati, he's a trouble. He's a bit of a troublemaker there in that backfield. And of course, Derek Stingley, he is going to be lurking around as he is one of the top 5, or I should say the top, I would consider him top 5 corner out there. He's going to definitely be doing his best to make some big plays there. The ball is passed in his direction there. But CJ Stroud, I want to go back to him here. He has a good strong arm there. He's going to try to do his best to get the ball down the field and make some plays with his arm there. And of course, that's what our job here this week is to make sure he does not make some good passes there. Make sure he's uncomfortable in that pocket and try to do as much damage to him if we can get to him as much as we possibly can. Of course, Hunter, he's going to be an edge rusher there. He is going to try to do his best, of course, get to our guy. And of course, I'm thinking that we may have to try to not necessarily run the ball there with Jackson, but I think we're going to have to make some good, strong passes with him. If we can run the ball here, obviously we're going to have a, pick your poison here. We got Anderson on the left. We got Hunter on the right. So I guess we're going to have to go right up the middle there to kind of split the difference there when we're running with our halfback and with our quarterback there. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge here, but it's a challenge I think we can live up to and make some good plays there with both Henry and Jackson coming out of the backfield there. Of course, we have to try to utilize our tight end as much as possible. So obviously, we're going to try to get more plays involved there with Andrews and, of course, Bateman, who's been doing a great job there for us. And we'll try to get those two involved. Likely as well has been doing an excellent job there for us. And, of course, Andre Hopkins, a former Texan himself, would love to get some maybe some sweet revenge over his former team there. But speaking of Likely, here you see he's we're talking with his, he's having a conversation here with Harbaugh. They're in the locker, the training room there, and workout room, I should say. And there you see talking about him trying to be impressive this year so far. We've been giving Likely some opportunities here. We're gonna try to get him involved in the game as much as we possibly can here. Which, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers here. He's been putting some opportunities since that injury we had. He wasn't in there the first couple of weeks of the season, but since then he's been doing a great job. They had a good game there against Kansas City just a week ago, as I believe he had a few catches there. Nothing big, but he was definitely involved in the offense when we needed him there. And we'll try to get him more involved here this week. As we see, Texas will get the ball here for the lead off, start off here. So we'll see C.J. Strong here looking down the field here. And now he's got to scramble here. And quick pass, as that one is going to be thrown there quickly, as they're able to get that one off the ground there, as they make a good catch and throw there for Mixon coming out of that backfield. As you'll see, handoff now. That's going to go to Kirk, as Kirk is able to get the reception there. So now 1st and 10 here. Ball there on the 46. As we'll see Mixon coming out of the backfield there. And Mixon, of course, rolling off that tackle as Jazeer Alexander makes the great stop there. And he's, of course, been very impressive for us as well. As last week against the Chiefs, that was a game that I was expecting the game to be a lot more close than what it was. And I feel like since we didn't wasn't the game I thought we was going to have, that might be this game here today. So we'll have to kind of watch out and see how things plays out here. I thought that game in Kansas City was going to be a lot more closer, a lot more competitive than what I thought it would be. As we'll see here, CJ is going to make a little extra run here as he gets a nice gain of 17 on the play. And, of course, CJ is good, not just with his arm, but he's also excellent with his ability on the run. As he'll hand this one off there to Nick Chubb, Nick Chubb there on that carry there. As he gets a few yards there on the play. Of course, Nick Chubb, very familiar with the Ravens, with his time there in Cleveland. Now here with the Texans, it's a screen pass there. That's going to be Mixon out of the backfield. Of course, Mixon as well when he was with Cincinnati. So both guys, they're very familiar with this team and how this team is, how they work with their abilities on the defensive side of things, especially dealing with the runner. So they'll be very aware of what we're going to try to do to them and try to stop them. As we'll see a kick here, and that field goal kick is no good. No such luck there for the Texans kicker in this one there, as they do not put any points on the board here on this opening drive. And that is what we like to see here. As now Harbaugh and his offense will now come out here. And, of course, they'll make some last-minute adjustments here, figuring out what they're going to try to do here against this Texans defense. So Stingley, of course, the guy's going to be what we'll be watching for, as well as, of course, our two edge rushers there, Hunter and Anderson. As we'll see, King Henry runs this one up the middle there with no problem. Getting a nice carry of 13 to start off there. So that's a good way to start here. As, of course, Mr. Henry trying to continue off what he was trying to do last week in Kansas City. Had a great game there. And try to do the same here today as well. Go this time on the right-hand side, and Hunter's right there to make the stop. As he is able to get us in the backfield there. Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be a 3rd and 12 now coming up here. As, of course, we'll see what Jackson's going to do here. This might be a passing situation now here for the Ravens. Pass there. That's going to be completed there to Andrews, excuse me, as he's able to get the catch. And Rankins is going to be on the ground as he is going to have to take a knee there. I think he is hurt. And we'll have to see if he'll come back in the game here today. We'll see now here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Man in motion here for the Ravens is likely. And now a handoff to Henry. Henry's going to run this one here. Oh, nice break off the tackle there. Henry trying to get down the field. And Bullock is going to stop him there just a yard short of the touchdown. As they'll be stopped at the 1-yard line. So the ball now plays at the 1-yard line. Hill's in the backfield there with Jackson. So I imagine they'll try to run this one up the gut here with Hill. They'll try to run this one here. Hill try to run into the end zone there, but he's going to get stopped and told no, and held up there at the goal line there. So now we'll see here 2nd and goal coming up. Henry's back out here in the backfield as he had of course take out a little bit of a breather there. And play clock running now down to 8. So hand off to Henry. Henry trying to run this one here. And again, they make another quick stop as they're stopping Henry as well, denying him access to his castle. Ball now still on the 1-yard line here. 3rd and goal coming up. As we'll see this one try to get up run up the middle there. And this time, King Henry is going to find his castle, his kingdom, as he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ravens on the board here, lead off in this one here as King Henry on the ground once again, get another nice rushing touchdown, his 9th of the season. He is leading halfbacks here right now this season in rushing touchdowns, especially when the red zone touchdowns here. As he's in there, a nice play there, eight plays, 55 yards, taking 3 minutes off the game. As it's going to 7-0 lead here for Baltimore. Beautiful day here in Baltimore. Sunny afternoon. Temperature's just right for football season. As we'll see a handoff now to Mixon. Mixon gets a nice little carry there for a few yards. As you see his numbers from last week. There are 13 carries for 70 yards. And of course, had a tough time trying to get himself in the end zone there. Texans here trying to see if they can get him in the end zone here today. CJ Stroud here now on this 3rd and 6, I should say. Pass there is going to be complete, and they're going to get the first down there. Nice catch there for Nico Collins. Getting that ball there at midfield. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Texans. As the Texans here now have a chance now to get something going here as they're now trying to cross the 50. They'll hand this one off to Mixon as he'll get a few yards there just to get to the first down marker. It'll be now 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball now on the 44-yard line of the Ravens. As you see CJ there, quick pass there. That's going to be thrown. Nice reception. That's going to be a nice run there, and that's a nice finish there for Jordan, the tight end. 2nd-string tight end comes in. And another Texans down on the ground there as he'll have to get off the field there. Hopefully he's not too serious. As you see a pass there, that's going to be completed. Oh, no, it's going to be dropped instead. As Schwartz, the 1st-string tight end there, had it but then dropped it. So now they're looking at a 2nd and 10 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line of the Ravens. CJ Stroud here has football. Now he lost it. And now we're taking this one up the field here as we could scoop and score here. And this should be a good one as Baltimore defense comes up with a big play there. Touchdown, Ravens, as that's Kyle Hamilton. The strong safety scoops and scores this one off a nice hit off the QB there, CJ Stroud. And they'll take that one in for 6th of their own. Nice job there. It's always nice when you have the defense come out here, get a nice play there, strip the football, and then able to scoop it up, take it for 6, and get a score of their own. Nice job here as Baltimore fans are loving this here. Take a look at the replay here. This is a good job here. We just did a good job there punching that ball right out of CJ's hands. And football, of course, bounces right on out. And Hamilton able to realize what was the play he needed what he needed to do there on that play. And is able to gather it up and just take it down the field there. Nice run. as he's able to take it down the field here. And the Ravens now extend this lead now to 2 scores now here, 14-0 here in Baltimore. There's a great finish there from the defense, stepping up. Now let's see if they can come back out here again and get the ball for us again. So now we'll see 1st and 10 coming up here, ball their own 26-yard line for the Texans. We'll see a nice wrap up there on mixing in the backfield or just getting a yard there on that play there. Be a 2nd and 9 coming up. All on their own 27-yard line here, man in motion. CJ Stroud here, play action up the middle. Ball's being thrown. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be a nice catch there. That's going to be a 1st down for Nico Collins and the Texans as Alexander's there on the tackle. 34 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. 14-0. Stroud here now drops back here, throws this one. It's going to be quickly dropped as Hamilton makes the nice tackle there on Dale. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Texans. It's open backfield here for CJ. CJ looking down the field, throws to his right-hand side, finds his receiver. That'll be Kirk. And Kirk gets the catch there, but not enough to move the field. As that'll be it for the 1st quarter as the Ravens come in here quickly, getting 14 on the board. Defense and offense both scoring. That's what you like to see here. We'll see what they can do here in the 2nd quarter. And, of course, the Texans will have the football here. Texans still scoreless now here in this one. And we'll see what they can do here as they've got across the 50 now twice now in their first two drives, but they've come up short. As we'll see a pass there going to be completed. And Collins cannot hold on to it. That'll be it for the chance now for them on that drive. You see Collins there, Andrews there, his numbers there so far. We'll see now 1st and 10 here, ball on the 8-yard line. Jackson under center. He hands off to Henry. Henry has the football there, and he's going to get dropped quickly as he gets back to the line of scrimmage there. It's a holding call now here, flag being thrown, and it's going to be on Kohler, the 2nd-string tight end, as he'll get called on a play. A 5-yard penalty on that hold. It'll be a 10-yard penalty on that hold. It'll be a 1st and 14 now. Ball on the 4-yard line. Hand off here to Henry. Henry's trying to get that yardage back plus more as he gets a nice carry there. A gain of about almost 10 on that play. As we'll see here now, 2nd and 6. They'll run this one there, and they'll say he's just about a foot shy of the 1st down marker. We got 3rd and inches coming up here. We'll give it to our fullback and still run this one there and just get enough there for the 1st down as he gets to the 25-yard line. New set of downs here for the Ravens as they go, of course, keep this drive alive. 1st and 10 here for Jackson. As we'll see the ball on their own 25-yard line for the Ravens. As we'll see Henry here runs off to the left-hand side there, makes the run and gets stopped there as he gets a few yards. We'll jump now to a 3rd and 6. Ball's now on their own 29. And it looks like they could go for a pass in this situation. The run at 2nd down wasn't successful. So let's try to see what we can do here on 3rd down. And we're going to run this one with Jackson instead, as Jackson not confident enough there for the pass, as he'll go ahead and run it. And it'll be a run there, but not enough to get the 1st down. As we'll get to see the ball being punted to the Texans will get the ball their own 27. Actually, 28-yard line. They'll get now to 27. It'll be a 2nd and 11 as that run there was unsuccessful. Pass there can be completed, and that'll be to Schwartz as he'll get there to the 37. Just short of the 1st down. We'll see a 3rd and 2 coming up, and a pass there. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a nice catch there. And, of course, unfortunately, not a good tackle there as Nico Collins Christian Kirk gets the catch there for the 1st. 1st and 10, ball on the 41. CJ there passes this one there, but it'll be a screen pass, and defense there. Starks makes a nice tackle there on the halfback there, trying to get out of the backfield there on Mixon. 2nd and 12 coming up. Pass there, no screen pass. Good job there as they get a good block and able to get Mixon down the field on that catch, and it'll be now a new set of downs here for the Texans now. Texans still have control of the football here. 1st and 10, play action. Collins Stroud there throws that one there to Mixon, and so he'll get a gain of 4 on that play. 2nd and 6, and again they'll hand off this time to Mixon again. As Mixon is successful there. Now 3rd down coming up here. They're going to use CJ. They're going to be a fumble, but they're going to recover the football. And they're going to be just short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be a 4th and inches coming up. And they're going to say they're going to go for it here. 4th and inches coming up here. We got to be watching a close eye on CJ. CJ here drops back in the pocket. He's going to scramble looking down the field here. And yep, there you go. He's going to take off and run this one here as he's going to hold on to the football tight this time around, as he gets down to the 18-yard line for the 1st down. Less than 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. We'll see Mixon now runs this one here. It changes the direction there. He goes, instead of going to the left, he's going to go straight up to the middle. And so we'll get a carry there for a few yards there on that play. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball at the 12-yard line. 2-minute warning coming up as we'll see another handoff here. Mixon gets this one as he'll get a little further now. As they'll get a new set of downs here. They'll be in goal range here. 1st and goal coming up. Ball at the 3-yard line. CJ Stroud here dropping back in the pocket. So throws a nice little screen pass there to Mixon. Mixon gets the catch, but he is going to lose a few yards there on that play. As there it gets to the tackle there. Nice job there. It's going to be now a 2nd and goal. So still not out of the woods just yet here defensively as we got to try to stop run up the middle there with Mixon. Able to stop him there that time here. So now we'll see a 3rd and goal coming up. Ball on the 3-yard line. And CJ here now looks up, fires this one. That ball's going to be tipped, and no, it's going to be dropped as Dale could not hold on to it. And that's going to put him now at a 4th and goal. And you would think at this point here, if you want some points on the board here, kick a field goal. But no, they feel like they're confident enough to get a touchdown here. We'll see if they can do so. Ball on the 3-yard line. 4th and goal coming up. CJ here drops back here, scrambles off here. He's going to, quick throw pass there on the side to no other than Joe Mixon as Mixon gets to the catch. Nice play. And that'll be a touchdown there for the Texans. As that was a quick little dump pass there as he sees this guy wide open and, of course, can walk right into the end zone with nobody covering that time. And nice job there for the Texans as they get themselves on the board here before the end of the half. With just 38 seconds left here, they're down by a possession. And see King Henry's numbers so far this season. We'll see if we can get down the field ourselves here, try to at least get a field goal now before the half ends. 38 seconds left here, ball on the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Jackson here scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking down the field here, throws and zips that one there. Nice catch there to Bateman as he gets to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. We'll see what Jackson can do this time here as Jackson here drops back in the pocket. He's throwing this one deep. It's going to go up. It's going to be caught. And no, almost intercepted there that time. Incomplete pass to Bateman there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball to the 39-yard line. Pass there. That's going to be caught by Bateman. Bateman gets the catch and runs right out of bounds there quickly to preserve some time. 20 seconds left as they took about 5 seconds off that play there. So trying to maybe get in field goal range here. Jackson throws this one there. That's going to be caught and tossed there to Likely as he gets the catch, and that'll be a 2nd and 3. 16 seconds left here. Ball on the 39-yard line of the Texans. It's Jackson again trying to just find a way to get down the field here quietly. And, of course, trying to get in range of the field goal. As he'll drop back here in the pocket. Throws this one off to the right-hand side. And, of course, it quickly throws there to his tight end. As Likely again gets the catch there. And it's going to put him at the 32. 1st and 10 there on that 1st down. As we'll see here again, drop back. Looking down the field here, throwing this one up there. Likely gets the catch. Likely can't stay in bounds, and they have to call it. It's quick timeout. As the Ravens have 2 timeouts remaining here in the first half. With just 5 seconds left here. This will probably be a quick pass here if they can't, if they're stuck in bounds. And have to call a quick timeout, but I don't know. They might. This might be it for the half. As a pass there being thrown. And that ball's going to be intercepted there for the Texans, as that is going to be no other than Stingley ruining the momentum there that time, and that is going to be it for the half. It's 14-7 here in Baltimore, And we're trying to see if we can get down the field there, and unfortunately unsuccessful, as that is going to be an interception. As we take a look at the games in progress right now, we'll take a look here at this one here. The Browns win this one. They get the first win of the season, 35-21. As you see, Shamir Sanders making a big day there for himself as they get the first win of the season. Turpling gets a nice catch down the field there. He is going to be celebrating there nicely as they win that one 35-21. And then in LA, it's the Rams taking on the 49ers. See a nice catch there as Brock Purdy and of course Stanford there. 31-21 as Purdy gets the fourth win of the season there for the 49ers. And then you got Miami and Jacksonville. Right now, Miami is now 2-2. Jacksonville 3-1. It's a rainy day in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a great pass there, and that's right now is at halftime. As Bryce Young, they're having a little trouble with the Miami squad as Tua gets a nice lead right now. I have a nice 3-point lead. Throwing that one there, of course, they're the Cheetah as it's 10-7 in Charlotte. And there you see the rest of the games there that are about to start. But right now, here in Baltimore, we have a 7-point lead here. Defense playing some good football right now. Offense, a little kind of some stalled drives there. Of course, the interception. Lessinger got that interception. I thought it was Stingley there. No, my bad. Lessinger gets that interception there. And, of course, that is how the first half ended. Hopefully in the second half here, we can come out here, play strong, and do very well for ourselves here and try to get some distance between us and the Texans right now. As we'll get the ball here to lead off the second half of the football game here as we'll try to go out of the backfield here. And decent return there at the 21-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Ravens as they'll start off the second half with the football in possession. And we'll see if they can get down the field here on this opening drive. 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. As we'll see a quick pass there. That's going to be thrown to the fullback. As he'll get a few yards there on that reception. We'll see 2nd and 7 coming up here. Hill in the backfield there with Jackson. And of course, you see Hopkins there on the far right. Bateman right next to him, and of course, Likely there. See a pass there up the middle there to Bateman. Bateman is going to get this one, and he'll get that one at the 28-yard line. 3rd and 3 coming up here. Ball at the 28-yard line for the Ravens. Jackson here drops back there, throws to Anderson. Anderson gets the catch, and Anderson's going to hold on to the football there at the 36-yard line. Making a nice reception there for himself. As now we'll see a new set of downs here for the Ravens. It's now a I formation. Hands off to Henry. Henry tried to get around the edge there, but there you see Lassiter right there, the safety there making the stop. Or I should say the corner there making the stop there. Nice play there from him. 3rd and 12 coming up. Play action here. Roll out. Pass there is going to be completed. Nice job as Hopkins gets the catch there. As he's able to get his one of his first couple of catches now over the day. Makes the first down there. Ball now at the 39-yard line of the Texans. It's a quick pass again there to the halfback. That'll be Hill. And so he'll get the catch there for a few yards. Making it now a 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball at the 32-yard line here. We're trying to, of course, taking our time here, which is good. That's not a bad thing there. But at the same time, too, we're going to keep this momentum going. As we'll see now, Jackson calling a block. He gets the block. And he'll get all the way down to the 16-yard line after he called his own number there on that play. Not a traditional run there from him, but he definitely couldn't find nobody down the field. Didn't force anything, which is a good thing. And, of course, made a play with his legs. We'll see now 1st and 10 coming up here. Ball on the 16-yard line. Quick pass there. Dump that one off to Likely as he gets the catch. And he'll get that one at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 16-yard line of the Texans. Texans having a horrible time right now. Keep getting pushed back. Jackson there throws this one, and that is going to be caught there by Andrews as he'll be just a yard short of getting the first down. 3rd and 1 coming up. Ball placed at the 6-yard line here. Of course, now they're trying to start using the beefy big boys on the line here. As we'll try to see if we can get some kind of pass situation here. No, Jackson says otherwise. He's going to run this one himself, as that's going to be a touchdown, Texan, or Ravens, excuse me, sorry. Touchdown Ravens, as Lamar Jackson finds his way into the end zone there on that play. First touchdown of the day there for him, as he gets his first rushing touchdown here today. That'll be rushing touchdown number 3 there for him, as he is right now currently leading in rushing touchdowns right now for the season for a lot of the different quarterback, or for all the quarterbacks this season here in the NFL. As we'll see, nice drive there, nice job of putting up some plays there together to get that drive going. As we'll see, a nice catch there. That's from Nico Collins. And it looks like another Texan there, Robinson this time, is going to be taking a knee, as he'll be told he'll have to be taken off the field there. Hopefully nothing too serious there, as he's grabbing his wrist. We'll see here now. It'll be a 1st and 10 after that play, as we'll see a quick pass. That's going to be a caught there, as we'll see a reception made there on the play. It'll be now 1st and 10 after that play, as we'll see a carry there. As of course, we'll see that. Of course, that'll be mixed on that play. And now we'll see what they'll do here on this 2nd and 8. Pass there, going to be recepted by Kirk. Kirk's going to get the catch at the 40. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Texans, as they're down by 2 possessions. And a quick pass there. That was going to Dell, but there was just too much traffic going on there. Incomplete pass. It's going to be a 4th and 3 coming up. We'll see what the Texans going to do this time, as they are going to elect to go for it here now. So 4th and 3 coming up. Ball on our 40-yard line. CJ here looking, fires this one there, finds his tight end, but cannot get to that ball. That ball is going to be quickly batted away. As that's a nice stop there from Smith, making that stop. And now the Ravens will now have possession here, as they will now have the drive here after a turnover on downs. So ball placed at their own 40-yard line here. 1st and 10 after the stop there from against the Texans. As now we'll see Jackson here looking for a block, trying to get around there. Likely did a great job there getting that ball at the 47. 2nd and 2 coming up. Ravens here, and they're going to give this one to King Henry here. Keep that running game alive, as Henry makes a nice carry there. Gets to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Baltimore. It's right there. That's what we like to see from the veteran here. He is playing like he is, a couple years, like he was a couple seasons ago there with the Texans, or the Titans there. We'll see now, 1st and 10. Throw here. That's going to go up. And, oh, my goodness, I thought Andrews was going to have that pass. I was going to say that was a great throw and catch there from him. Great throw there from Jackson, but it'd been an even better catch if we just got that there. As Jackson gets hit as he throws. Incomplete pass, as Anderson's right there to make the stop, and gets to the quarterback as he threw that football there. Will be forced to punt. We'll punt the ball there at their 20-yard line, as we'll see here. CJ here now has to make a choice here. He's going to do. He throws that one. It's going to be incomplete, as there's no gain on that play, as the ball is going to be broken up. Nice job there from the defense again. Stroud here now. He is going this one high and deep. This is going to go up, and this one is not going to be coming down, as that's going to be quickly broken up there. Nice stop there to the Collins there on that play. As they throw this one to Collins again, and Collins will get met up again. He's getting a good matchup there in the corner position there. Stopping him that time again, as they'll be forced to punt. See now the football back to the Ravens here, as they'll get the ball at their own 38, as Henry there makes a carry, and they make a good stop there on Henry as he gets that one there at the 43. Ball's now at the 43-yard line here. We have 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Ravens, as they're looking to, of course, try to cross the 50 here. So we'll see a pass there, and nice job there from Andrews, getting the catch, absorbing the hit, and then bouncing off of it and going to the field and get a few more yards down for the first down. Ball's now placed at the 46-yard line here, 1st and 10. Drop back here, and oh, get hit as he throw there, and I believe that was probably Hunter there. Daniel Hunter there made a nice tackle. See now play action here. Jackson looking down the field here. Jackson looking for a run, and he will get that one, and Stingley will make the quick stop. But unfortunately, Texans cannot stop him, get the first down as Jackson rolls on to a first down. 1st and 10 coming up. Ball the 36-yard line. And a pass being thrown. That's going to go to, looks like to Anderson again. As Mark Anderson makes another great catch there for a nice secure catch. It'll be a 2nd and 5 coming up. Handoff to King Henry. As Henry will maneuver his way down to the 24-yard line. And that'll be it for the 3rd quarter. As we right now have a 2-possession lead here, 21-7 here in Baltimore. As we go to the final quarter in this one here, we'll see what we can do here against the Texans, and of course try to put up another score here and try to make it a. Right now it's just a 2-possession lead, trying to make it a 3-possession lead here with this drive. And Andrews there gets a quick catch there. Nice job there from the tight end getting there. He's at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 2 coming up, I should say. If I can read there. Words are tough. Yeah, Giles Gier there makes the stop and makes the tackle there in the backfield. It's going to force the kick a field goal here. It's going to be a 34-yard attempt. So we'll see what we can do. And, of course, try to kick this one here. Of course, it is blowing to the left there at 7 miles per hour here. So it should be a pretty simple kick here. But, of course, you think that. But a lot of times the game will get you. As they'll make a kick up the middle there. That time we are able to be successful, make a nice kick, and that's going to make it now 24-7. 1st and 10, ball to the 20-yard line. CJ here gets broken down there quickly as Van Noy makes the tackle. His 2nd sack of the day here as he makes another great sack, another great play there. The veteran showing off what he can do here against the newcomer here in the NFL. Stroud here now makes a pass there to the right-hand side as he gets a few more yards there. Get a game about 4 on that play. So now it'll be a 3rd and 15. Pass there overthrown. Trying to find Nico Collins on that throw, but missed him. And they're, of course, now going to be making a decision now here to go for it on 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and 15 coming up. Raven fans trying to get behind their defense here, try to help them out. Ball on the 23-yard line. We'll see CJ here now up here. Passes this one here high and deep. This is going to go up, and that ball is going to be broken up as that was intended there for Captain Kirk himself. And Van Noy, oh, boy, our veteran now, he is now definitely paying for that sack he got earlier. Now he is stretching his, hurting. I guess his back hurts there. He's going to have to come off the field there. Hopefully it's not too serious. We'll get the ball now at their 23-yard line. As we'll see a pass there being thrown to Andrews as Jackson able to get the pass. As we'll see there, Van Noy has some back spasms, and he will probably be finished for the day. We'll see now 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball to the 15-yard line. Jackson here looking down the field here. Jackson trying to make a decision. Jackson going to go ahead and run this one here, and he slides there. The forward dives or slides or whatever you want to call it. And gets the first down there at the 8-yard line. Not traditional slide. He just kind of dives there that time, but okay. Just as long as you don't have the ball pop out. I'm okay. I'm all for it. We'll see a pass there into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jackson finds one of his favorite targets there. Mark Andrews finds a way into the end zone, and that's going to be Andrews' first touchdown of the day. It's going to be his 4th of the season, and right now we lead it here in Baltimore. It's going to be a 31-7 ball game here. And of course, the question is, do we call off the dogs here on defense? Well, my guess would be no. As we'll see here with 7:12 left, there's still time for them to get back in this ball game here. And they're going to try to do their best to do so. As you see the ball, their own 21-yard line. Texans here throw this. This is going to be completed. And CJ finds Collins there on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. As we'll see a handoff now to Mixon as they try to run the football that time. And these situations here like this, you kind of have to really rely on your passing game here. Kind of throw out some of those running plays there and get your halfback involved in the game as much as you possibly can. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 coming up here as Raven fans here are really excited about seeing their 5th win of the season. As we'll see, CJ just gets caught there as he's trying to sneak his way between the guard and the tackle there, and he trying to slip through there, and he does not do a good job there to be successful about that, as he'll get taken there for a loss. 4th and 9 coming up. CJ here throwing this one up there. That's going to be tossed, and it's going to be caught there. Nice catch there from Nico Collins as he is going to get the first down. 1st and 10, ball on the 42 up the middle, and that's going to be to Dell as he gets a catch there for now a 2nd and 4. Ball the 36-yard line of the Ravens as Texans here trying to make it something going here. And we'll see how now handoff here to, looks like to Mixon. As Mixon is able to get the few yards there. Humphrey's not liking what's going on with the Texans there, having a little shoving around the line there. 3rd and 2 coming up, as we'll see a play action up the middle. Ball's going to be dropped there by Schwartz. And now Schultz there, I should say. It's going to be a 4th and 2 coming up here. Ball to the 34-yard line. I imagine this is going to be a run of some sort here. Maybe watch out for CJ Stroud here on this situation. But no, it's going to be Mixon. They're going to wrap him up as they bring him down there. Nice job there from Hamilton and a couple other Ravens as they get the quick turnover on downs on that play. As you'll see there, they just flock right to him. They see that ball hand off to Mixon in that situation there, and they gobble him up. Nice job getting him in the backfield there. And now we'll see the Ravens now have control of the football here as there's about less than 4 minutes left here in this ball game. 1st and 10, ball on their own 35-yard line. Hand off to King Henry as he runs this one off this edge there on the right-hand side. Gets actually a loss of 3 on that play. Jackson now here drops back here. Jackson looking for a chance to get the first down here with Bateman, and he does as they'll catch this one at the 45. 1st and 10 after the play. You see the X Factor lit up there for Jackson. Hands off to King Henry, and Henry's going to get met up there as Hunter is right there off the edge this time on the left-hand side there. Makes the stop. It's going to be now a 2nd and 15 coming up. Ball at the 40-yard line. Jackson now here jumping out of the pocket here, going down the field here, looking for a block. Doesn't really get one there, but he does get enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball at the 45. Drop back here for Jackson. Jackson here throws this one there. That's going to go to Andrews there, I should say, and he is going to get the catch, but not enough to get the first down. So they're going to go for here on 4th and 6. Why not? There's nothing much really for them to lose here, except for just the possession. Pass there thrown, and it's off on the too low there that time, and that was just not a good throw there from Jackson as they'll get a turnover on down. So CJ Stroud now has another chance here to get back on the field here and get another shot here down the field. 2:07 left here in the 4th quarter. Let's see a quick pass there to Nico Collins. He'll get a quick slant pass there. That'll be successful, and that'll be a first down. And now we'll get to the it's actually a timeout there being called by the Texans there. So no 2-minute warning just yet. As we'll see a play action here. CJ looking down the field here. CJ up the middle there. Nice throw to Tank. And that'll be now your 2-minute warning here. As they're inside the 20-yard line. They actually have to mark them at the 10 after that great catch there to Tank. CJ now here going down the field here. Rifles this one, but that is not going to be caught there. Smith's able to make a nice tackle there towards the end. As they were trying to get that one there quick. But CJ here now, again, another chance for him to get a pass there. It's going to be successful as they find the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. As Tank Dell will get in the end zone. And the Texans on the board here now for the second time now here today. A little late getting here, but nonetheless they get there. Now they're going for a 2-point conversion here with about $1.80 or $1.48 left. Pass is going to be incomplete, and the two-point conversion is a failure. As now they're going to put the hands team out here, and we'll see a scoop up there. This is going to be a short field there for the Ravens. As Hopkins able to get a hold of the football there for the Ravens. Ravens will get the ball there at the Texans' 45-yard line here. Like I said, under 2 minutes left here. They're going to try to run the ball here and try to get out of this ball game here. But, oh, you see King Henry just shoves guys around, shove him off him. He has now got 90 yards for the day. And we'll see if we can get him to the century mark here at some point here. As he's, of course, got in the end zone already here, I believe, today. We'll see now 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line, hand off to Henry. Henry, oh, nice job there breaking off the tackle. Got his X factor lit up. As now he's past the century mark here now at 102 yards for the day. And of course, they're trying to stay in bounds here to keep this clock ticking. As we see, Hill now has the football. Hill running this one up the middle. And he'll get stopped there, so he'll get a few yards on that carry. But nonetheless, more importantly, keeping that clock running now here. As there's about 45 seconds left here in this game. Taking our time. Oh, we'll go ahead and snap here. Play action here. And Jackson is going to get dropped to the backfield there from Hunter. As that's going to be the second sack now of the game here for the Texans. Or excuse me, the third sack of the day here on the Texans QB here. And Jackson gets taken down there quickly. But the clock still keeps ticking here. As now there's 10 seconds left here. 3rd and goal coming up here. Play action. Jackson here looking. Oh, Jackson's going to make a pass there in the end zone. It's going to be good. Touchdown. Touchdown Baltimore. As he finds Hopkins in the backfield there. Great play. Second receiving touchdown, or second passing touchdown of the day here for Jackson. And the first of the day here for Hopkins. As I thought they were just going to try to run the football here, but no, they're going to pass and try to score here. And they make the catch, and Hopkins holds on to it, gets into the end zone, touchdown for the Ravens. And that right there is another touchdown there. It's not really necessary there, but nonetheless, it's making a statement there, not saying, hey, we can score on you if we wanted to. And they did so there, as we'll see now here. With 3 seconds left here, not much time left to go. As we'll see a deep pass here. Of course, this clock has expired, and that is going to be your ball game. As Kirk runs that one there. And that is going to be it for your game. It's the final score here, I should say, at the game. 38-13 is your final. Texans, of course, do not come up with a win here, but us Ravens pick up our 5th win of the season there, so nice job. And of course, Texans now 2-3 now for the season. And of course, they are really now trying to figure out what they need to do here. They're going to try to do their best to try to stay alive in that competitive AFC South right now. And as you take a look here, great game for us as we had a great performance there. Did a great job there. Got over 100 yards there for King Henry. He had, of course, a rushing touchdown there of his own. But yeah, they did a good job there. 3rd quarter, kind of keeping us quiet. But I think that opening quarter there, defense scoring for us as well. That was really nice. But yeah, we did a great job there, doing what we needed to do there. Scored points when we needed to. And I think for overall, I think we did a great job there of really keeping. He had to throw 40 times in that game there. CJ Stroud there, 26 of 40, 2 touchdowns there for him. But they were, in the 2nd quarter, and then of course in the 3rd quarter there, or excuse me, 4th quarter there. So we did a good job there of kind of just keeping him quiet and just making him, forcing him to play the type of offense we wanted him to play, and that's what made our success there. So they actually came close to really holding on to the ball just as much as we did there. So, yeah, we did a great job there for the most part here. 26 of 40, 244 I mean, a great day there passing. 65% of his passes completed. No interceptions. He had 2 touchdowns there. Jackson, 22 of 33, 209. 66% of passes were completed. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Not a bad day for, Jackson either. Of course, obviously we don't have the interception there, but it happens. Mixon, 13 of 32, no touchdowns there. Jackson, of course, made it up with that rushing touchdown, 7 carries for 52, for 52 yards. Bateman, for us, 4 catches, 51 yards. Andrews, 9 catches for 75 yards, a touchdown, his 4th of the season. Hopkins, 2 catches, 49 yards. He got that last touchdown there towards the end there, his 2nd of the season there for us. And of course, defensively, you got some big numbers here. Vanoy, the veteran, 3 tackles, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. He also had Smith, 11 tackles, the most in the team for today. 2 TFLs. Humphreys, 10 tackles, a TFL. Alexander had a 8 tackle day with the TFL as well. This was a good game. I'm really happy for us. Like I said, defense came out there. They had that scoop and score, took it down the field, and then pretty much just made. Even though we did not get any. With this only exception of the forced fumble there we got off of CJ, but we kind of made him kind of skittish about throwing down the field, especially throwing deep. We got a couple good hits on him when we needed to, and I think for the most part here, running game, we did a great job there shutting that down. So we pretty much got them to do whatever we wanted them to do defensive. From the defensive side of things, their offense could not do too much without getting permission from our defense, which is nice. Hamilton will get a nice little upgrade there for himself. There you see he's 87 overall now in the his category, one of his traits there. And then you see Simpson, the will linebacker here. We got a chance to get a skill point in there for him, and he will take that one in a pass coverage upgrade. 76 overall. Right now he's a 78 overall when it comes to his overall package there for himself. And of course, take a look at the weekly wrap up or weekly recap here. We'll jump into some of these games that are getting ready to finish up here. Tampa Bay taking on Seattle. They're both 3-1 for the season. As we'll see, a nice run here as Sam Darnell gives it to his halfback here as he runs this one there, and Seahawks will win this one 28-20 there. Baker Mayfield comes up short here there. He'll pick up his 2nd loss of the season. Commanders taking on the Chargers, who are, of course, also both teams 3-1. As we'll see, Commanders here throwing see their QB throwing this one there. Jalen Daniels gets the win there. Win this one a late last-minute drive. 24-21 there against Herbert and the Chargers there in LA. So nice victory there for the Commanders, continuing off where they left off last season when they had a very impactful year there with Daniels. But as we wrap up here today's episode, take a look here. We're back home again as we're be hosting the 1-4, surprising 1-4 Los Angeles Rams right now. Rams having a really tough time, and they're going to try to see if they can get a win off of us before we head into our bye week. And of course, we would like to try to see what we can do here, getting ready, because there are some players I wouldn't mind getting rid of for the sake of freeing up some space and some cash wise and whatnot. But we'll see what we can do here against the Baltimore. I am looking at some possible trades going in the bye week. We have the Bears coming up in the trade week there in week 8, but week 7 we have a bye, and I kind of looking at some players that we can upgrade into some areas there. But I think for the most part here, not too much I need to upgrade for this team. I think pretty much for right now we got a solid team. Really feel comfortable with it, but we can always use some areas of improvement. And of course, I'll look at some of those coming up. We'll talk more about that in the week 7 video there in the Ravens Nest, which will be the video right after this episode here. So next episode it'll be week 6, and we will be of course, hosting the Rams there at M&T Bank Stadium there in Baltimore. Should be a good one. We're the heavy favorites in this one here for the most part here. We'll see. We'll try some new things out here. I got some ideas of some players I want to move around and kind of work on coming up in this next game here. So some changes in the lineup, but for the most part here, I think it'll be good changes there. So kind of shake things up. But that's it for this episode of the Baltimore Ravens franchise. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. And, of course, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And, of course, don't forget our second channel here on YouTube at ESGNet plus LP. Definitely check it out as we got a new series in Madden 26, a new mission recondition series, matter of fact, with the Denver Broncos. Definitely go check that out. It's been a lot of fun putting that together as well. So stay tuned for that as well there on the second channel, as well as some other series from College Football 26. And as well as we got some nice stuff from FIFA and FC as well. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.